one. It's going to take some time for people to join.
It takes time for people to join. Join in. Come on, everybody, join on in.
We are live.
We're live. Everybody, you got to wait for people to join in. I can't say certain things in the first minute because of YouTube. I don't know. Anyway, I got a mask. Somebody sent me this mask. This mask represents all the money in this mask is what I'm losing by the minute. I am losing everything. 5 empty hotels that are not only not making money, they're negative, losing big money. Empty hotels sitting there, the AC's running, people keeping them clean, people maintaining them. I don't know, this thing's gotta end, because I don't understand, what am I gonna do? I got 1,500 empty rooms, what are you gonna do? I can't do nothing about it. There's just no solution. Can't even blame my kids. Nothing. Can't blame anybody. All right, so this is the money I'm losing. That's what this mask represents. Not making money, losing money. Because if you got to wear a mask, that means you're losing money. Right, Rafal?
Yeah, speaking of mask, can you take it off?
Take off the mask. Did you ever get tested?
No, never.
Oh, shit. Make sure you're 6 feet apart from me, all right? Get a measuring tape. It's one thing to catch it, but then to catch it from a Polish guy, then you really, because who the hell knows what other things are riding along with it.
All right, guys. So if you would like to get a call from Ben, go to benmallah.com and go to the podcast tab where you can send your questions and your phone number. And if you get a phone call from 727 area code, that's us, so just answer.
And Rafal needs money. Okay? Right. Anyway, I've been to his family's business. He needs money bad. Let me tell you. Are you going to do an episode on that damn crazy little shack you took me to?
We sure are.
Oh, boy. I think I got sick eating there. You know, they got insurance. All right, so here we are, another Sunday. Business is going down the toilet. I'm going to buy a goddamn boat and sail away. Vincent's so damn bored because he ain't got no biddy living in his hotels. He's going to come over here and make my life miserable now. So I don't know what to do. You know, he's out there looking at cockamamie deals that don't make no sense. And life sucks right now, you know, stuck in this goddamn prison. What else? That's why I'm getting a boat. I'm getting out in the water. I'm going to go here, go there, bada bing, bada boom. Hopefully I have a cell phone connection and call it a day for now because there ain't shit else to do. If I'm going down in style. And I'm going to charter it out and hopefully it don't cost me nothing. Hopefully that thing don't blow up in my face. But I can only lose so much. Anyway, what's the story? We got people interested in doing a podcast today. We interact with the podcast. The rest of the people do that, just sit there and run their mouths. We get people to interact, call in, tell us what you want. I don't care. Whatever the heck you want to talk about, call on in.
And we got
go to Super Chat so Rafal can make some money too.
We got some Super Chats already.
Super Chat.
The doctor, just like last week.
The doctor.
He threw us $100. And I want
That's a rich doctor. He's doing good.
Yeah.
The only people, I don't know, I even was told some doctors were losing money now because of all the surgeries people postponed.
So his message is, I want to swim in the lazy river for $10,000.
I want to swim in your lazy river for $10,000.
I'll make that happen for $10,000 without him. I have somebody swimming here for $10,000 tomorrow.
You know, I was just thinking about if I did rent out this big fancy charter boat out here, I could advertise it as the most expensive hotel room and charge like $10,000 a night, have catered food, lobster, steak, all that shit, and charge $10,000 a night. You actually could bring 3 couples because so that's really only $3,333 or whatever a person.
For the whole day, right? The whole day and dinner.
Shit. You get on, you have breakfast.
What time do you get
dinner,
on? What time?
Take you out cruising, spend the night, get up in the morning, and get the hell off the boat. But we'll have champagne, we'll have the best liquor, we'll have the best food, we'll have great service, we'll have toys, we'll take you snorkeling, show you some sandbars down here. give you a nice tour of the area. I think it'll work, you know. I mean, you know, anniversaries or if 3 couples get together, it's not that bad.
Birthdays, everything.
And you could be the first mate. Teach you how to use the ropes, tie the boat up, get those big giant bumpers and shit out.
I don't know what happened to me, but I used to be really good on boats. But now I feel like I get seasick easily. I don't know what happened. I can't do it no more. The
You're
waves start getting
old.
above 3 feet, 4 feet. It starts rocking. These
You're
fishermen
getting
are crazy.
Old.
I don't know.
Okay, you ain't no spring chicken no more.
I used to be able to handle it.
All
but
right, so what do
not
we got,
anymore.
Raval?
We have another super chat from Frank Pizzo.
Well, I've talked to my wife about swimming in a pool for $10,000. Okay, and I don't know. You have to be tested first because I don't want you leaving nothing in my pool. But he's a doctor, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Rafael, look into that.
All right.
But you ain't getting no cut out of that, Rafael. Shit, I need money now. All right,
So you got another $10 from Frank Pizzo.
Frank Pizzo.
What does Ben?
You sure it's
think
not pizza?
Pizzo?
Pizzo. That's like peace out. Pizzo, baby. Pizzo. That's the Italian way of going. Peace out.
What do you think about reverse mortgages?
Reverse mortgages, I think they're just pretty much for, you know, older people like to do them, you know, and you know, I don't really know how it works that much. I think the way it works is that you making a mortgage payment, they're paying you every month, similar to what the mortgage payment would be. Is our internet going out? Looks like it. We got major internet problems in this house today, so, you know, why is the thing going in circles right now? That's the house internet. Is this? That what runs this?
Everything else is fine.
Anyway, reverse
fine.
mortgages, I think is if you're looking for a steady income and then, you know, and then you pay it on the back end or eventually, I don't know, I think the bank gets the house or your family's got to pay it off when you die but it's a reverse meaning instead of you making them a payment, they make you a payment. That's the most I know about it. But you should look into it because it depends on your lifestyle. It might be right for you if you got no monthly income and you don't want to just take a big chunk out of your money out of your house. So that's about all I know. Sorry.
All right. We have another super chat from
Super
Soul.
chat. Super chat. The girls are super chat. Yow, yow. Super chat.
Did you go to the Trump parade?
Did I go to the Trump parade?
Don't
No.
lie.
I was going to take the Jeep out.
But why
Okay,
not?
I was exhausted. I had a week from hell. It's too early. Boaters do shit too early. It's too hot out there. I just didn't feel like going to. I was going to do it not for him so much, but just to be part of the community and take my Jeep out there with all those boats. But you hung out by
We
the
were
parade.
out there waiting for you to pull up at the house that
You
we're
know,
working on.
And that's, I don't know. Anyway, what do you want me to tell you? I didn't feel like doing it.
It was
I
too many
should've
boats
done
out
it.
there for you. You would have ran into somebody, and we would have had a big issue because there was millions of
Or
boats
I would
out
have
there.
broke down and smoke would have been coming out of it. And I definitely would ever, if I brought that thing out there, it would have been on the news.
The
That's a
Towboat
fact.
USA would have been towing you
You
back
know?
to the thing.
I could have been out there with something on it.
But it was pretty crazy. I ain't never seen anything like it. It beat the hell out of the Christmas parade, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
The Christmas
Boaters
parade
will go
looked
out in
like
their
a-
boats for any day. They love going out boats.
looked
and
like a
getting
field
together.
trip compared to that.
Typically, boaters are all right people, you know.
Mallah.
Yes, sir. How are you today?
Oh man, very good.
What can we do for you?
So, Mr. Mallah, I live in Houston, Texas. I'm 22 years old. I've been doing real estate for about 3 years now, and mainly in single-family homes. And I'm trying to upgrade and get into the commercial real estate space.
Well, you know, what are you doing? You say you're flipping houses? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah,
You're a
flipping
flipper.
houses, wholesaling.
Okay. Well,
just
you know,
kind of-
number one, don't stop doing anything that makes you money right now. All right? Do not stop doing
Okay.
anything that makes you money right now. Because right now, it's a very hard time to make money. So whatever you're going to try to do, keep doing whatever's bringing you in some dough. I mean, if you want to get a commercial game,
Yeah,
you got to
here's the
get a
problem,
commercial
though. Here's the-
world. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
here's the problem, Mr. Mallah. When I have like let's say like an 8-unit, like anything that my private money lenders aren't necessarily comfortable with lending on because they're kind of too small. They're just older guys that they let me money out of their IRA, their 401k, stuff like that. and I can't get good bank debt because my portfolio isn't very strong.
All right. Well, number one, try to go to the old guys you borrow money from and say, hey, how about if you don't take all the risk? How about if you do what the banks do? This is what banks do. I go to banks, small banks, and I say, hey, I want to get a loan for $20 million. Oh, man, we can't do that much. They participate. So basically, you have that guy, you get a couple of guys together, and maybe get half from one and half from the other. I mean, I'm just telling you what comes to my mind, what I would do. I'd say, listen, I understand you ain't got that kind of dough to put on the table. So you participate with another lender who he probably already knows because they all know each other. And say you go in for 50% and you go in for 50%. You know, that works sometimes. Hello?
Yeah. Okay.
That's the best advice I can give you.
I'm listening.
I mean, that's
Another
the best advice.
issue-
What's the other
another
issue?
issue is-
Except you're in Houston. Go to Pasadena. Stinkadena.
No, Pasadena. No.
I owned 1,000 units
Pasadena,
on
probably market.
Ritchie Street in Pasadena. 10 100-unit buildings. Thank God there was a fire in one of them. Oh, my God, save my ass.
Yeah, Ben, you got to come back to Houston, man. We're having
I'm
an
not
affordable
stepping
housing
foot
crisis.
in Houston. They got their own laws. They got their own judges. The court system is nuts. I don't want nothing to do with Houston no more. I made some money there. It was the hardest money I ever made in my life. And I got my ass, I did well, but I had some rough times there. But anyway, that was back a long
I don't
time
blame
ago.
you. I don't blame you. Okay, Ben, here's the other question. So another thing is, if I choose to do a bigger deal, obviously I'm going to have some skin in the game. And my thing is, I don't want to exhaust my capital on a bigger deal because I know it would kind of, take away from the smaller flips that I can do to build cash quicker than I can try to build doors.
Well, you got to keep trying to build more cash up to where you can keep doing what you're doing, and then you got to have some money on the side to play with the commercial market. I mean, you got to always build cash up. You got to build up cash because you need your skin in the game. You got no skin in the game, there ain't no game. So you got to start really hustling to try to do more of the houses that you know you can make money on. But, go to your guys and say, listen, treat it like a house. Go to 3 of them if you have to. Who knows? These guys are hungry for deals, too. Go to them and say, I got an 8-unit building,
The older guys are giving me bridge debt.
Typically, how much do you borrow from them?
Ben, the older guys
What's
are
the
giving me
most you can
bridge-
borrow from these guys?
Probably about $500,000, I think.
Well, then you already got, I mean,
like-
how much are these
it's
damn
like
8
2 or
units
3 of them.
costing? Go out and find commercial property that you only need $500,000 for.
But it's bridge debt, though.
Well,
Yeah, Ben, they're
that's
giving
the
me
thing.
bridge debt. So these
Well,
guys
I
won't
know.
really be...
You'll get rid of the multifamily. It's the easiest thing in the world to get rid of. You gotta get them to bridge you the damn deal, and then you need to fix it and improve it and raise the cash flow. How much time these guys giving you when they loan you money? Come
they
on,
give me like
give me an answer.
anywhere from 70 to 75% LTV.
How much time are they giving you to pay them back?
A year.
A year. Well, try to get a little more than a year with multifamily. Find a property, a 4-plex, an 8-plex, that you know you can raise the rents, you know you can fix the place up, and you know you can do it in a year because everybody's leases up in a year. You can raise rents no matter what in a year, and then refinance it and, go back to it. And by then you should have an asset you should be able to go to the bank to and say, here, and then cash them out. I mean, that's how you
Yeah.
get
Do you
rolling.
think a bank? Do you think like a small credit union or
I don't know about credit.
like a regional bank? Do you think they would refinance a young guy like me?
Up, the bell rang. Raval's ringing the bell. That means your time is up. You need to go find a commercial deal where these guys are going to back you up and do the same shit you're doing with the houses. Okay? All you're doing is with bigger properties.
Ask Rafal if I can. Ask Rafal if I can drop some money in the super chat for an extension on my time.
Why don't you do a private consultation into Rafal? That seems to work well with people.
All
right. Good luck
Where
to
do
you.
I-
And,
where do I email
get
Rafal?
busy. Get busy. You already know what you're doing. Just do it
It's
bigger.
benmallah.com, right? Go to benmallah.com, follow all the
What
instructions,
instructions?
Rafal,
and
Rafal,
he really does do
I
the.
got you, Rafal.
All right, just go to benmallah.com, and there in the merch section you have consult with Ben. You have 10 or 15-minute option,
And he really does it. He talks to the dang consultant more than he talks to
30
me.
minutes. I don't care about the money's going to a
And
file.
sometimes I hop on there too.
All right. Yeah, I know.
It should be double then. It should be triple.
If you talk to somebody,
Thanks,
I got
man.
to deduct and give them a credit back. All right. Have a great day. Take care. What else you got, Rafal?
All right, we got some super chats.
Super chats.
All right, this one is pretty good. From IGH.
If I was trying to buy a house, don't buy a fourplex. You put all your relatives in the whole goddamn place.
We can try that.
Yeah.
Ben, how much more money would you have if you never had kids or a wife? It's just Ben and his real estate.
If I didn't have kids and a wife, I never would have had real estate. So I don't know where I'd be. If I didn't have kids and a wife, I wouldn't have worked so hard. I wouldn't have, I had a kid when I was 18 years old. Okay, by the time I was 21, I was in real estate. Luckily, trying to make it for the family. So the kids and wife is what, supported me the whole time and made it happen, and made me go move ahead for bigger and better things. So I would be a bum. A party-ass bum, living the life. Oh, man, I'd be a single, wingle, dingle.
You'd be dead already if you
I'd
were
be
single.
dead, yeah. If I had a wife and kids, I'd be dead.
Yeah, really.
All right. Ding, ding, ding. You cut us off that
yeah.
mother Pollock.
Now, we have a super chat from the doctor.
Chat. The doctor again? We only
Yeah.
got one good
He's
guy.
sending 200.
Oh, my God. This doctor's got money to blow.
Yeah.
I think this doctor needs a doctor. What's up, Doc? What can we do for you?
10K to hang out at your place.
10K to hang out here. Oh, man, but then
Hey,
I got to put on a party for you. I'm going to have catering done. I'm going to have security for you. I'm going to have servants here. That 10K can whittle down if you really want me to do a day here. Otherwise, I'll give you Vincent for cooking you a hot dog on the grill. Take your pick. All right.
You can
Doctor,
go to consult with Ben and
me
we
and
can
that
talk.
doctor needs to go through or follow and have a longer conversation about setting up a reservation like that.
Exactly.
But hey, we could. Hey, how about this? We incorporated with the yacht. I'm getting this yacht. He could be the first person to stay on the yacht, and part of the yacht is he gets to come over the house too.
Wait,
So he'll have access to the.
Wait, the doctor says he's from Longboat Key. You like to travel to Longboat Key
That's
sometimes.
where the boat's going. We're going to go to Longboat Key. We're going to go hang out at the sandbar there. We're going to eat at, what's the name of that place? They got great restaurants on the water there. Longboat
where you
Key is
go.
the place. That's
You
where
should go to the doctor's house. Reach him on the snap.
if he has a waterfront house, we can pull a boat up there.
Yeah.
But get with a follow, doctors. All right, thank you very much. And I want to know what kind of doctor he is. And if he's a proctologist, it ain't happening. What else you got, Rafal?
We have another question through super
That's
chat.
not a great experience. Nobody of you guys ever had that yet. And one time it was a doctor I knew, and I said, no, I know you. We're friends. I don't want you doing that to me. All right, what do you got, Rafal?
He's got another question.
Another question?
Ben, are you hiring? I'll work for free for the
Hiring?
experience. Time out. Everybody who works for him works for free.
Vincent was supposed to work for free. It cost me a fortune. All right. Right now, unfortunately, we're having to let more people go because things are getting that bad. So we're not hiring. I'm not working. There ain't nothing to do. Ben's just trying to keep the pieces together. But
Everybody needs to be
you can do it
hustling.
without going somewhere. Anybody in the world can go out and buy a piece of shit house, fix it up, make it worth more money. It's not rocket science. Even Vincent can do it.
And if you want me to give you some real tips.
Well, maybe not. He overpaid for his house. He
don't
spent too much money
overpay for
fixing it up.
anything.
He put too much of his lousy personal taste in it. But he's going to live there, so I don't really give a damn. Next.
That house is going to sell for big money, and I'm going to get it all in ones and just flood your whole house with it, okay? How about that?
I wish that doctor was a psychiatrist so I could have him, maybe evaluate your
We
mental
already,
stability.
We already tried that. It didn't do
Your
anything.
mental
It didn't
stability.
change anything.
Oh, my foot hurts. What's up, Rafael?
All right, we have another super chat.
Super
question.
chat.
Watch
Question.
out. Your foot's about to cut me.
Hyatt.
Big old nail.
How can someone use an LLC to purchase a home to live in? Are there any rules to it? It's really being used to keep owners' name confidential.
An LLC is used to protect you or all your assets personally, or somebody suing you personally, or somebody suing you for other assets you have and attaching all that. An LLC is supposed to put that as an independent business, okay? I believe, yes, you can buy a house in LLC and live in it, But if it's an LLC, you're not going to get the homestead thing. They could keep raising your taxes. So if you care about the homestead in the house, then you don't want to have an LLC because the county won't do it. But talk to your lawyer or your accountant or somebody. But I believe you can live in a house. If you want to put an LLC for whatever reason, it's your business, then you can. So, but you will lose the homestead. I know that. Okay.
We got a caller.
Hello.
We have a caller. How are you today, sir?
Good. Good. How are you, Ben?
Pretty
Thanks for
good.
picking up on me.
Thanks for calling. How can we help you?
Hey, I have a question. I have three-family homes in Connecticut. What's better, buying individual fire policies on them or one commercial insurance policy?
I'm sorry. I had some pain in my neck texting me here. You got three rental houses in Connecticut?
Three families. Yep.
Oh, three families, three
So I had
triplexes.
a couple of fires, unfortunately.
You had a couple of fires.
Yes. Yep.
All right. So you got three.
Yeah. So I'm
Universe.
looking
All
to.
And
Yep.
now, what are you doing? Are you what kind of insurance do you have on them?
They're all. I have individual fire policies on them now with an umbrella on top, but someone recommended that I do one commercial blanket policy.
Listen, I mean, I do a blanket, and I got a lot of shit on that blanket. But I would not hesitate to go to a commercial broker and get a bid and say, hey, I got these three triplexes here. You know, how much? What would you make sure the coverage is good enough coverage? You have loans on the property?
One of them I do, yeah.
I mean, as long as the loan, you got insurance that's covering the bank and covering you, and you feel like it's a good value in case the place burns to the ground, then get a bid from a commercial broker. There's tons of them out there. You're in Connecticut, I don't know, but they're national. All the big ones. You definitely want to get in front of a commercial broker and know what your options are. How many? Did you have more than one fire in one building, or one fire in one building, one fire in another building?
So I had a small kitchen fire on a three-family.
Did you file a claim?
And then I had a condo that I sold.
Did you file a claim?
Yeah. They sold the claim foremost. So farmers, they were excellent.
So you filed the claim on the kitchen fire.
I'm trying to be more.
How much was the kitchen fire claim? The next insurance company.
40 grand.
40. I don't think that's going to hurt you much. Go to a commercial broker, and let him give you a bid on packaging all three buildings together with one liability policy, everything covering all three buildings, and see if it's a better price. You might get better coverage. You don't know. You got if you got 9 units, then that's you should definitely look into a commercial policy and see what better options you might get or not get. You might say, no, wait, they want more money than I'm paying now. But, did you get hit up for like an increase on a renewal lately or something? And did all the policies start at the same time?
No, they're staggered, and they only went up like $100 on the renewal. So
all
that's
right,
good
well,
news.
just make sure the coverage you're getting is more or better. And if you those are things that we do all the time. We're always shopping for better insurance. All right. Good luck to you. Take care.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Have a great day. Great
Take
day.
care.
And put a fire extinguisher in every one of your kitchens and smoke detector.
Okay. Dziękuję bardzo.
What's that mean?
You're welcome. It was in Polish. She was saying
Thank you.
Polish for thank you. I didn't know the Polish had a word that meant thank you.
I say it all the time.
They normally just take this shit
Gimme.
and go. They don't say thank you.
All right, thanks, man.
I'm just kidding. I don't even know any Polish people except for I know 2 Rafals.
What do you mean? What's her name
I
was
can't
Polish?
blame a whole country of people
No,
for those
Margaret
2
was
dummies.
Polish, wasn't
Was
she? I think so.
She was a wacko
Margaret was
too.
nice. She was nuts. but
Most
she
of the
was- she was
Poles.
nice.
Oh wait, I meant the sign guys. They were crazy. They were Polish. My mechanic at Rolls Royce is a good guy. He's smart. He's Polish.
You're Polish.
My mother might be, or grandparents. I don't know. Who the hell knows when you're Jewish? The Germans chased your ass everywhere. Go into every country there was, you had to run to before they killed you. All right, what do you got for fall?
So we have some super chats.
What do you got? What do you got?
So somebody sent $5 Canadian.
Canadian money. I had Canadian guests today at my house. Very nice. Very nice.
I have no construction experience. How can I make sure I get a good general contractor?
Well, you want to get references, Don't do like Vincent and just hire a bunch of guys off the street, or Craigslist right off the bat, You want to make sure the person's got references. Prove to me that you've done this work before and get different bids on how much they're charging you and make sure you're getting a good deal. But, the only logical thing to think about is references, People, if he's that good, prove it. Show me. If they all brag about themselves, prove it. Or go down to the place where the immigration office and hire people like Vincent does.
And sometimes simply just do some background checks. And I mean, isn't there a website or something you can check your contractor?
Check their license, make sure there's no complaints written against them with the Department of Contractors. Every state has one.
Yeah, and be picky.
Better Business Bureau.
It's better to be picky. Don't rush. Just
see if anybody make
late.
comments about them online. References, real references, and real jobs.
Go to their references and look at the job.
Well, talk to them at least. Yeah, you'll know. Hey, that's what I would do. All right, have a great day. Good luck.
I have another question. Father lost his contracting business after 20 years.
Who?
His father.
His father lost his contracting business after how many years?
20 years.
20 years.
Thinking about spending 30 to 40 grand and buy site dumps and freight trucks for hauling. What do you think about cost of startup?
Site dumps? I don't know a thing about it except, you start dumping stuff. You got to have, who is that, the federal government on you? Or you got to have all kinds of, I don't know, especially you don't want to get into toxic stuff and all that.
I don't get it. He wants to
buy site dumps.
He wants to buy
and
a
then get
site
trunks
dump?
and dump shit there like the sanitation department does.
The only thing I know about site dumps is location. You guys see where the closest city one is, and because sometimes the city one is like way too hard to get to, and it's like all the way in Tampa. There's one locally that our guys like to go to that's more local. That'll make more money, but I've never heard of anyone.
It's out
really
of my
buying
area of
them.
expertise. I don't know.
Or
Everything in real
investing in
estate,
it.
I know you got to rent it out to do something with it, but not dump on it. Normally I'm cleaning up properties with toxic waste and shit.
Or people paying him
all
to
the
come
time.
and drop off a dumpster or something like that would be.
He's picking up dump and he's dumping in a dump site. He wants to buy a dump site.
So if I call
Dump
them
site.
to pick up a bunch of
Get
garbage,
dump and dump it in the site. People pay you to get the dump out of their
well, you're
places
just
into
picking
your
up.
place.
Yeah, you're picking up
How
dumps
the hell
and
you
garbage.
get rid of it? I don't know. It's way out of our area of expertise. We just fix the dumpy sites, but we don't dump on them. All right, good luck to you. Sorry.
All right. We have another super chat. This one
Super
is
chat.
from Christina. I love Vincent. You are the best looking Mallah to me.
Ah!
I told you. It's the truth. At least some of your followers they keep it real.
Finally got a haircut.
The doctor sends another
The
message.
doctor.
All right. Ben, stop wasting time and let's hang out in the lazy river. I have a yacht and I'm not interested in your new business. I don't want anything or need anything. I just want to hang out with the legend.
A legend. Call Rafal and make arrangements through Rafal. Rafal handles all appointments, all bookings, all engagements, all everything. Okay? And believe me, I'm no picnic. Okay? So I don't know. We have to talk first. We will talk first because who knows? That doctor's visit could be my last visit. How do I know he's not coming to kill me? Maybe he wants to come here and stick a needle in me and go, "Ew." How do I know Vincent didn't hire him? Maybe Vincent and my wife are in conjunction together to hire him. Maybe it's a way of getting me whacked.
We have a call.
Hello? Hi, how are you today?
Hey, great. How are you?
What's up?
Any experience in purchasing land, raw land,
Break it up.
and developing
Land development?
resources,
Land development?
mineral rights?
Land
Mineral rights,
development.
resources.
Sorry, man. I never really bought any land. I did buy some land and build little tiny stuff on it, but you talking about doing commercial? Like what kind of projects? What do you want to build on that land?
So I'm talking about buying land in, let's say, Wyoming, where it's mineral rich, and drilling oil out of it, putting up wind towers, planting trees or harvesting trees, cattle ranches, stuff like that. Money to be made rather than renting.
If you know what the hell you're doing, I mean, that all sounds like the greatest thing in the world to me. buying land and having, windmills and cell towers and minerals. I mean, that's great. But I'm sure you got to know what the hell you're doing. I don't have a clue what to do with it. I'd have to take a whole learning experience from somebody already in the business. But I don't. You got to know. You got to know what the hell you're doing. Have you ever done that type of stuff before?
I haven't. I've read real estate books on it. It's all theoretical to me, but it seems practical if you were to buy the land, because you can buy land. I don't know if you ever heard of landwatch.com.
I would find a broker. I would find a
Out-
broker that's selling that land and make him sell me on what I can do with the land. Because if anybody should know, it should be the broker selling it. That guy should know what the potential and uses are of that land, and he should be able to show you comparables of other people doing it. So don't start reinventing the wheel.
Right.
I mean, you're not reinventing the wheel. There's plenty of people doing it. You got to verify that the people are doing it and making money at it, the price you're paying to get into it. So I'd go to the broker that specializes in selling that land where people do that kind of stuff to their property and start from there. Cell towers got to be a golden thing. But, I don't know where the restrictions are. I've asked my kids to look into it. They don't want to get up their ass and do it. Cell towers in the future. All this 5G and communication and all this stuff, that's got to be, what do? You're renting them a little spot to put up a tower on? I mean, I don't know the rules. I don't know the restrictions.
Right.
But there's definitely, if you do your homework and find somebody else making money at it, just do the same shit they're doing. All right? Find the broker selling that type of stuff.
Now, what about financing?
I mean, normally when you go to a broker
how
that's
do you-
got something for sale, he knows all the answers because he deals with this shit every day. I would rely
True.
on whoever specializes and go to the biggest guy in the business, that's offering these type of opportunities, and let him tell you what the story is, because he knows who's the type of banks to loan on this type of stuff, what kind of money you got to put up, what's the potential of the property. I mean, and then you got to question yourself, why isn't the current owner not doing it? Why?
Right.
Why isn't he not doing it? If they give you a logical reason, then fine. But, you got to do your homework, especially if you've never done it before. So do all the homework you can, but try to find people that know about what you're trying to do that will help you. And he's making money off of helping you because he gets commission when he sells you the property. Okay? So, it's his benefit to help you.
Any advice on like venture capitaling to any advice on venture capital?
I don't know. I've only borrowed money from people I know, or like ex-partners. I never raised money from the public or strangers. I never wanted to play with strangers' money.
Right.
But if that's the only way you get in the game, hey, whatever it takes. I wish I could help you, tell you about it, but I can't. You need to find somebody that claims to teach people how to raise venture capital. Or my best advice was, if you had the time, go work for a company that's doing that. Because I got guys all the time. They come to me and they say, listen, give me 30 days to raise the money to put this deal together. Fine. These guys are professional syndicators. They know what they're doing. They got access to this shit. I've never got involved with that, but it definitely goes on. I got a guy right now trying to buy my hotel, and I don't have to worry about him showing me he's got any money, because for 40 years, all the guy did was go out there, raise money to do deals, and he's done them. So, you got to get around. If you want to learn about doing something, you got to get around people that are already doing it. Okay? That's what you got to be around. People doing it and getting it.
Okay. Now, last
Ding,
question.
ding, ding.
When you go to the ATM and you check your account balance, how many zeros are we looking at?
I don't go to an ATM machine anymore. So I don't know. But right now, I ain't worth shit. Okay? I owe the bank
Really?
a lot of money. I mean, a lot. Okay? And right now, the way these properties are performing, they're not worth what the damn I owe the bank. So right now, I ain't worth shit. And that's basically the situation until this damn thing's over and turns around. My properties are not all of them, but most of them. All the hotels, I couldn't sell for the notes right now. All right? Things are ugly, and I don't know how this thing's going to pan out. I don't know. I'm getting bled millions every month. So I don't know how long I'm going to be able to bleed, and I don't know when it's going to come back, so the damn properties are back to the values that they were originally borrowed against. So right now it's a crazy situation in real estate.
Interesting.
And I'm the only one schmuck out there. I can imagine all the other poor schmucks. All right. What else you want to know?
Now,
You know
look,
too
if
goddamn much today. Huh?
If you're bled dry and you have to resort to a regular job, what would you do other than investing in real estate? If you had to go back to the 9 to 5, what would you be doing?
Selling it. Buying and selling it.
Okay.
Getting commissions. You know how much commission is on a $5 million deal? Even the one guy gets at least 3, maybe 3%. 30,000 on every million. Sell one $5 million deal, get 150 grand. Done. All right. Good luck to you. I appreciate it. Take care.
Thank you.
All right, Rafal. What else you got?
All right, we have a bunch
That guy
of.
want to know a lot of goddamn shit.
You got a lot to say, so
I don't
you're
know about
perfect
any of
for
the
it.
shit he wanted to know about.
I mean, land. The only land you would ever buy has already got
All right.
something on it, making money with some land on
This
the
is what I think
side.
you should do. I'm going to tell you what to do now. Hotels suck. Apartments you can't make no money in hotels, right? Apartments. Retail's risky. This is my fatherly business advice to you. Go out, find some land, and see if you can make it a cemetery. And sell the land, that little piece of slot, all right? And sell off the damn thing. That's got to be a great business to be in the cemetery. You buy a piece of land, people come in, they carve out their little coffin area, they throw up their damn stone, you keep the fucking grass mowed.
What happens? Then you're stuck with it
start having the
forever?
ceremonies there.
What are you stuck with it forever? Where's the monthly fee at and the monthly
Maybe
this
you get
and all
away with
that?
charging them monthly maintenance too. Yeah, probably.
What happens when you run out of land and you ain't got no more places to park the bodies? You got to start building those
What do you mean?
concrete things and sticking them in there.
Out that parcel of land, or you start building mausoleums. That's the business to be in. You know why? Because people are always dying, and we're running out of land to bury them. All right.
There's a cemetery. There's a couple for
you
sale.
You look good in a black suit too. You know you can be. You can.
I'll
you
be
can
the
hire 'em.
director. I could host
You
a nice
can sell
direction.
the coffins. You can do it all. Get the building. Get the house at the land. Live in the house. Have the funerals there.
All right, can we start with a funeral home? I at least know of a funeral home that's
The
for
money
sale.
in buying a real estate and converting it to a cemetery. That's a slam
I
dunk.
thought the funeral home made the most money
You get
because
a
the
backhoe,
insurance that you get on
some
it.
guy to run a fucking backhoe and digs out the damn hole in the ground to put the coffin in. I mean, you know, it's a great business. I think you should start it right away.
All right, Ben, we have some super chats.
You get to drive the Cadillac around all the time. You're always driving a Cadillac, a hearse. All right, what's up?
All right, John Wick sent us $10.
$10.
I have about 20K saved up. Looking to use FHA loan to purchase a 500K.
No, he only has 19,990 saved up. You just spent $10.
So he's looking to use FHA loan to purchase a $500,000 fourplex. ROI will be around 15K first year since I am using one unit. Should I save more or look to buy a cheaper complex in cities like LA?
You're going to buy a fourplex for $500,000? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
I need to know what the hell are the rent's going to be on the other 3 units? Is he going to cash flow in this thing? You know, because $500,000 is for 4 units. He's living in one of the units. He's only got rental income from 3 of the units out of 4. So what's the story with that?
Yeah. ROI, he said it's 15K.
Return on investment, $15K a year. All right. I mean, if you can, it must be a good area. $500,000 is going to cost you what? 3% down. So that's it's $3,000, $3,500 on every 100. So that's about 20 grand. He's got enough. I mean, it sounds like it's a great foot in the door, if anything. You know, as long as you can cash flow off the rents that are there, you know, it sounds like a really, you know, that's a smart way of getting your foot off the ground. Then after a year or so, you rent your unit out and you try to buy another one. Maybe the price will increase and the value of the one you have. I mean, at least you're in the game. You start. This is your first deal. It's a great way to start off the first deal. I'll tell you that. What do you think? Thank you.
You come to me when you want to come to me, and then when you see me sticking my hand up, you don't ever come to
I
me.
never see you stick your hand up. All right, well, good luck on that fourplex, but, you know, jump on and get in the game and then grow from there.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Ben, what's happening?
Oh, no.
Oh, geez, you can have this caller right
Yeah,
here. I
here's
can
your
tell.
call.
You can know. You can take this
Cigarette
one.
break,
He
cigarette
sounds like he's
break.
from New York.
Time for a cigarette
No,
break.
you don't need a
And
cigarette.
today's, what
You
was
said
today's
you did.
birthday? Wait, wasn't today's birthday?
Today, something. Tomorrow? Today. Yesterday.
Yeah, today.
Today. He was born on
today.
a Sunday.
Let me tell you about, his mother told me about the day he was
That's
born.
it.
The day he was
Brooklyn
born.
Mike. On the line, Brooklyn. Brooklyn Mike and East Oakland Vincent.
His mother told
There
me
you
about
go.
the day he was born. She'll never forget that day. Okay?
Why?
Because that was the day she was scheduled for her abortion. But it lived. It lived. He crawled out of he used his teeth to climb his way out of that fucking bucket, and he lived.
That should be a
Ben,
birthday
where we going
card.
to dinner tonight? Where's dinner?
You should make birthday cards. You know that?
Right. Leave me alone with your friggin' dinners. Didn't you just go to Del Rey and see your cousins and your family and have a nice birthday dinner? Didn't you
Yeah.
do that? I took your ass to Fort Lauderdale and bought you a fucking pizza the other day. That was your birthday.
took you on a private jet
Fort
to
Lauderdale,
go get a pizza.
Have a fucking pizza in your favorite place, and that's your birthday gift. So go eat
There you go.
McDonald's.
What's going
tonight.
on, Mike? What do you want to talk about? You got a real estate? What you
Yeah, what's up
buying?
with this
What's
bullshit
going
house
on?
you want Vincent to invest in?
Me and Vincent, I got to get him to show him the house.
Well,
tomorrow.
you just keep saying that, but you don't get nobody in the freaking house.
I'm ready,
Tomorrow.
I'm
I'll
ready
get
to
with
look
Vincent
at it
tomorrow on the
tomorrow.
deal.
Let's
I'll
go.
Yeah.
Set
What's the story now? How much is the house? How much is Vince going to come up with?
The lady wants 200.
Now she wants 200. He's full of shit. The other day he told me the lady wanted 150. He's trying to make 50 grand off of you. And he bought the fucking
No, I
house.
was trying to
See,
get
I don't know,
from
we
150
can-
to 175.
I don't know, Mike. You telling your
Anyway.
partners different things? I
So
don't
what do you
know,
want to
Mike.
do? What's in it for Mike? That's the question. What's in it for Mike? What the fuck's Mike going to
That's
do,
it.
and what's in it for him? Get down to the nitty gritty. You got a
That's
house.
it.
You got some poor lady. Now it's up to 200,000. You said it was at 150. You think the house is worth how much? 300,000.
300 done, 3 1/4.
3.25. But you got your sale. You got your taxes. You got your commissions when you sell it. 3. You're down to 3. How much money does the place need?
40.
40. Now you're down to 2.
That's skinny, Mike.
260.
That's skinny.
Now you want him to spend $200,000 on a house, and he's going to make $40,000 risk, and you're going to be in charge of it?
Of course.
Yeah, okay.
Nobody's in charge of my project.
Where's the fucking chicken head so I can squeeze it? Anyway, you deal with him. I ain't got time for that chicken ass deal, and I don't trust Brooklyn Mike as far as I could throw his ass. So there you go, baby. You gotta have. I don't trust his judgment.
I'll hit Vincent up tomorrow. We'll go
the
look
guys in
at it.
Chicago tell me, please tell this
Alright.
guy to stop calling us. We're not gonna sell a car for that price.
I'm looking at 2 other houses tomorrow, so I'll put you on the list. Come on.
Yeah.
Come
All
on.
right.
Give me
Happy
a call.
birthday. Go blow out your candles.
Hey, Mike, how old are you today?
42.
Oh, shit. You don't look a day over 50.
Thanks.
He looks pretty good for 42, actually, I guess. He looks young.
He's a nut. All nuts. For some reason, nuts are always healthy. I don't know why. You know, but you definitely need to see psychiatric treatment.
Hey, you guys have fun.
All right, River Dirty.
All right, I'll hit you guys up tomorrow.
Yeah, like somebody would hit you over the
Arrivederci.
head. All right,
See you, Mike.
what else you got,
All
Rafal?
right, we got some super
Oh,
chats.
man, you got
Super
the
chat.
craziest friends. You've
Super
always had the
chat.
craziest friends I've ever met in my life. Oh, my God.
Not
Your
a
Miami
friend, he's an
friends.
associate.
Your Tampa friends.
I don't have friends, I
You
have
even got
associates.
crazy people close to you that in this area that are just out of the box. These people are so out of the box. I guess that's the only people that relate to you. That just shows you something.
Hey, it's bad enough that they're not like that. Look at the people who are related to me. They're even worse nuts. All right, what else you got, Rafal?
All right, we have some super chats.
What do you got?
So there's a super chat. We just closed on a cell tower deal. We sold a 30-year rooftop lease for cell towers and an office building for $3 million.
Holy goddamn baloney.
That's the same guy who said he
Holy
wants to put it on our
goddamn
building
baloney.
for free,
And-
and then they go and sell it to somebody for millions of dollars. That's
How come you're not looking into this?
because we're the guys that own the office building. They didn't make $1 off the deal. It's the guy who's putting them on there, installing them, putting all this together, getting the contract, the lease to be able to do it, and then they sell the lease, apparently.
This guy just said he sold.
Swindlers.
He sold or he
He's a
leased?
swindler.
What did he do? He sold or he leased his rooftop of his building?
It's we sold a 30-year rooftop lease for cell
Lease.
towers.
Okay. So
Has nothing to
anybody
do
that
with the
buys
owner.
that building, they just have to assume that lease when he sells it.
And the lease says that we're not giving you nothing a month.
Listen, he just got millions of dollars. Find out about it at least. look into, I want to rent space to cell tower companies.
And they're gonna
And they're going to what? They're going to say, oh, yeah.
they're gonna
we'll
put the lease together that says that they don't pay anything a month.
I don't care.
To
They
the
give me
property
$3 million,
owner.
$2 million, $1 million I'll take.
Or they're gonna give you $100 a month, and then they're gonna turn around and sell that lease. Once they have that piece of paper with your signature, they're gonna sell it for
This
$3
guy
million
said
bucks
he got millions.
for selling the lease.
Listen, one schmuck comes to you trying to take advantage
the
of you.
equipment.
You look into this situation. You find out what the story is behind owning cell towers, okay? That's what you need to worry about.
Be nice today.
I am being nice. I'm giving you great business advice. We got the money. We can scrape together some money and make money selling cell
I
tower
think somebody
space.
more qualified should take that job on. Then I'm not qualified.
All right. What else you got, Rafal? He wants to play one of his games today, but not want to get off his ass and doing something.
I am unqualified for cell tower jobs.
You're not hungry.
I like real estate. I don't want to mess around with a
that is
bunch of
real
guys
estate.
trying
Who do you care? Who do
to
you
give
rent
5G to everybody. Let the scientists deal with that.
Take it from an OG. Find out about 5G. I'm OG, you're 5G. Now make money on it. Be part of your generation. Your generation is technology. Now his feelings are hurt. Now his
Feelings are never hurt. Nobody in the world could hurt I have no feelings.
All right, we have another super
that?
I
chat.
don't feel anything. I didn't feel nothing.
When you going to visit your grandmother in New York? Hey, what do you got?
All right, hey Ben, we had a private chat a couple weeks ago about 9 low-price houses with 28 tenants in New York. We are going ahead with them. Would you spend the money to do home inspection in each of them?
Listen, from what I remember, that deal wasn't 100% kosher. You had some issues there on how many tenants or something wasn't kosher about it. I don't remember. But anyway, I remember telling you, inspect. Make sure you know what you're legally buying. Make sure you see what's going on in every single one of those tenants' apartments. You know, it ain't going to hurt. It's only going to help. Know what you're walking into. You got to inspect every unit, and I have a professional look at the structure of the property. I think it was an older property, too. So, you know, always good to inspect anything. Even this brand new house I had, it was 5 years old we bought it. I had a full inspection done. I had a full report done on it. And it also is a bargaining tool, because if you find something wrong, you can use it as a bargaining tool against the seller. Now, call me back when you have time.
All right, now we have another question from Peter. Any advice for how to ask for a raise to your boss? I make $112K base salary at the moment, and I'm 23.
You're 23 making $112K. Unless you're in New York City, you're doing pretty goddamn good. I mean, listen, you're worth whatever you're worth, okay? If you make money for the company or you save money for the company and you're an asset, not just an ass, okay? I'm going to get you today.
Let's go.
You want to fight? I'll give you a fight. Okay, so anyway, you know, what are you bringing to the table? What are you doing that's worth more money?
He's bringing
Is the company
everything.
making more money because of you? I don't mind giving raises out when people deserve them. But if it's just because you're still sitting around doing the same old thing, then I don't see. I mean, yeah, cost of living raise, but what are you bringing to the table? Whatever you bring to the table, that's your bargaining chip. My boss had to keep making me a partner because I kept bringing in more and more money. So there you go. He ended up making me a friggin' partner. He retired, and I exceeded him. Done.
Take on more responsibility is the best thing. I mean,
Why don't you start?
From where you're at to where you want to get the raise. Take on more from there.
Why don't you step up to the plate? Take
We're
on more
talking about the
responsibility.
caller's call, not
This guy
about
writes
me.
a check and he don't even tell you about it. You can't even take a picture of a check and send it into the goddamn office. Hey, I wrote a check, by the way.
I send in PDFs.
Lazy.
You make
Lazy
up. Don't start
and crazy.
Don't start lying on here, okay? You want to start lying? I can make up some lies.
Spoiled.
I do everything to the
All
book.
right, we got a
okay?
caller. Help the caller. How are you today?
Hello?
Yeah, Vincent's here. How are you?
Hey, Ben.
What's
Thanks
up?
for taking my call.
Thank you. What do you got? What do you got?
So
What do you
my
got?
question, so my question is, how do you go from single-family residences to multi-units without the, multis? Because I have SFRs, but I want to go to multis, but current tenant, I want to go to $1,400-1,500 a month, but the tenants at what I can afford aren't there. So do I stay at SFRs or do I do multifamilies and just level up from there?
I mean, in this day and time, or any day and time, you make money on anything you can. If you can get your foot in the door in a multifamily unit, I mean, in a multi deal, instead of single family residences, you do it. You do everything. I used to do the houses because I was making money there. I take whatever equity I get out of those damn houses and I put it into a commercial unit. If you can find a commercial deal that makes money with 5 or 7 or 8, 10 apartments in it, then do it. You got to raise the money. You got to get the loan. And you got to make it happen. You can do it, just like you do in the houses.
Okay.
If you can do 10 houses, you can do 100 apartments or whatever, or 50 apartments.
Could you just do one house at a time and still get wealth, or is that not recommended?
I mean, it's going to take you forever if you stick to doing houses one at a time. I mean, if you're flipping them,
Gotcha.
Depends what your spread is. If you're you got some magic wand where you're making $100,000 a house, and you do 10.
No, not flipping, just buy and hold,
Buy and hold
at an aggressive price.
You only want to buy and hold if you can refi and pull money out of it. All right?
Gotcha.
If you can buy it, you hold it, you refinance, you pull that money out tax-free, and you go buy another deal with it. That's what you do.
But typically,
Okay, that makes a lot of
multifamily brings a better return than single family.
More money
'cause
coming in,
You got
more,
I mean, you got to try to get to the multifamily is the main goal. You get some single families.
Just the issue is the
if that's
tenants
your
that I've
bread.
had at multifamilies are just, 800, 900.
Well, that's the market you're in.
It's just more headache, more heartache.
Well, that's the market you're in, but
So I just need more money.
you just got to, work your way up to go to the next level. It's all about having the money to do the deal and having the financing. That's all it is, and finding the deal. So do it.
Okay. Do you believe in wrapping 7 or 8 properties in a commercial loan and then maybe selling that to get to the multi-unit?
Listen, you mean borrowing? You wrapping your properties up and cross-collateralizing them so you get a bigger loan? Or what?
Correct.
I mean,
Correct.
you can do them individually,
Yeah.
or whatever gets you the best terms and interest rate. You gotta get out there and shop and see what the banks want to do for you. You might get more money doing them individually, but yeah, you can always wrap properties together. The banks don't care. They'll take all the collateral you want to give them. They'll wrap it together. Everything will be tied to each other, and you get one loan on everything. Or you go out and get 10 loans. It's up to you. What are the best terms? What are the less costs? And see what your options are. It's all about doing your homework. All right.
Gotcha.
Good luck to you. Take care.
Cool. Thanks for the call.
Thank you.
Thanks.
But you don't like to buy and hold. You like to buy, fix up, make it better. And I wish I could say something bad about you, but I can't even say nothing bad.
28 years now. 28 years. You had a few good ones. You laid a couple of golden eggs.
A few? I think I hit a home run
What's your
almost
resume?
every
How come you
time.
don't have a resume? Even I have
Because
a
I'm
resume.
not looking for a job. That's why I ain't got a resume. Do you need me to start
Nobody says
looking?
you need to look for a job. You have
To
a
prove
resume
to you-
so you can think back, and these are all the deals I did. These are the deals I participated in.
I have
It's
it
called your
all-
history.
I have
It's
it all
called your
in
track
here.
record. You want to show the bank your track record if you're going to borrow money. They got to see that you're qualified. I want to see a track record resume from you by tomorrow, 5 p.m.
I could write one right now.
Then it ain't going to be a long resume.
I've been a part of 20 different
What was the
properties.
first building you ever managed?
Outrigger.
Well, then start writing it down. How many units was
Outrigger
it?
back in what year? What year did we own Outrigger?
2006.
7. Well, I got there later. I got there in like
And
2010.
you in Orlando, and your brother in
11.
Texas. I was in Florida here. I was all over the board.
2011.
I was all over the board.
10.
Where are you? All over what? All right,
I have
what do you got,
nothing bad to
Raval?
say about you. That's the problem.
Because there ain't nothing bad to say about
Nothing
me.
bad
I'm
to say about
perfect.
you. I can't
I'm
even do it.
perfect.
No, I wouldn't. I could say other things. Health wise, I don't know. I wouldn't take no health advice from you.
Raval,
But
what do you
business,
got before we get
business.
into it?
All right, we have some super chats. So the person that got that cell tower deal, he replied, "We own the building. The providers pay the lease holder rent."
$100 a month.
I don't know. You need to look into it. Thank you for the
Peanuts.
information from whoever that
See,
is.
you got this whole cell tower
Hopefully
thing
Bisson will
started.
get off his
Please.
ass and start looking to the future. All right? The future,
You
baby.
keep listening to Trump
keep on living
speeches.
in the
That's why.
past.
You heard one
The
Trump
past don't
speech about
exist no
cell
more.
towers, and now you just
You
talking
know?
about cell towers.
Well, it's
That's
the
like-
future.
that's like in
It's
some
logical,
Neverland. That's
it's
like-
intelligent.
People
and
should
it's the
not be
future.
worried about that.
Yeah, don't worry about cell towers.
There's
now.
certain big companies that are worried about that. The average person should not be worried about no goddamn
Let's
cell
not get involved
towers,
with big
okay?
companies doing big things. Yeah,
They should be worried. It's-
All right.
Let's move
it's way
on because
beyond.
this kid.
These
just
people
don't
are
get
here
it.
trying to buy houses, okay? Everyone should be out right now
I'm not
trying to
talking
buy
about
your
them.
first house.
I'm talking about us.
All right, I'll
Observe
look
the
into
wealth.
it. I'll look into
Please.
it. But when the final thing
What do you got
comes,
for
I want
now?
you to
What's
tell
your
me.
name again, Paul? What you got?
If you're putting together a portfolio for an investor, single family house, what would you include in the portfolio?
It's a portfolio of only single-family homes.
Yeah.
Well, then you got to find the best single home, I guess you can, of the cash flowing. You want a portfolio. You want it to cash flow. You want it to be, good product. You want a portfolio of single-family homes. They should be close to each other because when you start spreading that shit out, what happens?
It becomes too hard to manage, too hard to work on, and you might not be able to package them up as a deal and sell them if you want to. So there's a lot of issues.
You got a call.
At least the same county. At least try to stay within the same county.
We have a caller. That's a bad connection. Hello. See, he don't have a good cell tower, so he can't even call into the goddamn podcast.
That's true.
What else you got?
All right. There's another super
And what did I
chat.
hear earlier? You trying to help Rafal buy some property now?
I'll help
here we go.
anybody
Oh my
that
God.
wants to help. I'll just give him advice. That's all I can do.
That's
For
good.
Paul, he needs a lot of help. He ain't got no money. He's got the Amish business his family's got. I don't know. He's hanging on by a thread here.
I
hanging out with
really
you.
like that
What do you
restaurant
got?
that his family owns. Though.
Yeah, I like it too. But I don't
about-
want to comment on it. Wait till the episode. What do you got, Rafal?
Try and get another caller.
He's trying to get another caller.
Talk to your people. They want to talk to you. What's going on in the world of Ben Mallah? Looking for deals.
Who else is out there? Anybody want to call in? Yellow, what's up, man?
What's going on, Ben?
I'm here. Help me out. What do you got for us?
No, I was just wondering why haven't you gotten into self-storage units? I've been looking at that, and I had a question. My house is fully paid for. I have no mortgage on it, and I was thinking about maybe getting out the mortgage on it in order to get into self-storage units.
I missed the boat, I think, in self-storage units. There was a ground floor in it. Then, it's like everything else in this country, like Walgreens and all the other stuff. Next thing you know, you see them on every goddamn corner. So I didn't get in the game when I could have or should have because I was too busy doing what I was doing. It's always going to be a good business providing you have the right location where you keep those spaces full, where people, are living in apartments where they need to store stuff or around businesses that need to utilize it where there's a lot of self-employed people. It's all about location with those storage spaces because a lot of them, I heard now, they're starting to go down because they built too many. But it used to be a great thing. They're fairly easy to manage. You got one guy that keeps the place clean. There's no tenants living there. You got one person in the office doing keeping track of the whole what's in and out, and keeping track of the money and all that stuff. So it's a great business, but you got to pick the right one. Maybe you can find somebody retiring.
What's a better deal, a cemetery or running storage?
Shit, to me, I don't know. That's another thing, Vincent. I want you to look into cell towers and cemeteries. That's your assignment
I'll
for the
start
week.
with the cemeteries. That's
You're
for
gonna
sure.
be dead if you don't fucking do it.
The cemeteries make
Sorry
sense
about
to
that.
me.
Anyway, I don't know. Storage is great. I see opportunities in them. You got to do your homework. Make sure you check the books. It's all about money in and money out. What's left for you at the end. And if you can run it yourself, that's
I'm
a big
looking at
plus.
Northwest Houston.
Well, but are you going to run it yourself? Are you going to manage it yourself, or are you too busy?
Oh, no.
No. What? You're not going to be able to
I don't
manage
have
it?
time for
You
that.
ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. I'll buy one, but I don't have time to get involved with people and their
Hey,
belongings.
honestly,
I'm just kidding.
you should a storage unit place
But if
only
you
takes
own
one manager.
If you own one, you better be able to know how to manage it. God forbid that manager ain't there, or God forbid something happens to
you
them.
should definitely learn how to do
Especially
it.
in Houston. Are you near Guns Point?
What was that?
You said you're in Houston, right?
Yes, sir. Well, I'm in Katy, but I'm
Katie's
looking at
nice.
the Waller area, which is right between Houston in College Station and all that area, and that area is really expanding quickly.
As long as you feel the need is there, then, you know, and you do your homework on the numbers, then it's a great opportunity, you know. But I would definitely be planning on getting involved in it, in the management of some level, you know, because you can't just trust other people to run your asset. You got to be involved.
Yep.
All
Or
right?
else next thing you know, they'll
Otherwise,
be,
you want to buy a triple net. If you don't want to be involved, you ain't got the time, then go buy a Walgreens. All right?
Yeah.
Good luck
Hey,
to you.
Vincent, I think you're a great son, and I make my son watch you and little Ben, you know, do everything you guys do. So I congratulate you, Ben.
Yep.
You did a great job with those kids.
it's hard work.
Thank you.
Everybody needs to keep making that slow progress. You know, everybody's lives need some
And
sort
a
of
lot
progression.
physical discipline.
It takes time. Don't.
I don't think I ever raised a hand in this kid.
Please.
Ever. Little Ben, that's a different
I
story.
remember you hit me
Little
so damn
Ben,
hard a couple
I was young
times.
and I spanked his ass in a minute. You never got hit.
I was such a good kid. You never had to. I always thought about what I had to do to not piss you off. So
Spoiled you.
I never got caught
Spoiled
doing
Aaron.
anything. That's
Never
that's
raised
the
a hand in
thing.
either one of you. All right, next profile. Have a good day, sir.
All right,
You
take it
start.
easy, Ben.
Take
God
care.
bless,
Hey, get
man.
those storage units. Get those storage units for sure. It's a great idea.
Cell
All right,
towers
thanks,
and cemeteries. That's your assignment for the week. You're going to come back next Sunday and tell everybody what you learned about cell towers and opening up a cemetery.
Hey, Ben, how much weight have you lost?
About 1.5 pounds.
No.
And then tomorrow I'll gain it back.
Hey, I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep posting the calories of what you eat, man.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
No sugar.
All right, buddy.
I'm too sweet. I can't have no sugar.
You are sweet. That's for sure.
Yeah, the sweetest guy in the world.
All right, we have some super chats.
Got some sugar in your tank.
I got to cut down on my sugar.
Paul says,
Sitting next to brown sugar over here.
All natural, baby.
What do you got, Rafal?
Paul says, I'm a young man, want to make serious money.
Then you got to be serious. You want to make serious money? You got to be serious, man. You got to be serious to make serious money. What? Oh. What?
There you go. You're good. You're spitting so much knowledge. The knowledge is coming off on your lips.
It's called dry mouth from smoking and I don't know how he's right now. You got to be serious. You want to make serious money, then get a plan and be serious about it. What do you want to do? How old are you? I don't know. What is he? Young? Sounds young. You know? Get a plan. Get a real estate license. Try to buy a house. Do something. You can do it. You got a brain. You can do it. So make that serious money. It's not going to happen overnight. You got to grow. It took me 20 years or whatever. Now I'm up to 40 years. No, what am I up to? 30 years. Something like that. 30 years. What else you got, Rafal?
All right, the parasailing pass from the John's Pass. Bring Aaron and Vince in parasailing, paid for.
Can I be aboard
No.
down below?
What is the
and
weight
up in the
limit?
air, and I can cut that cord and watch them sail away, baby.
I want to
Sail
know
away.
what's the weight limit for parasailing because I
ain't
really
going.
want to see you parasail.
I had to take up 2 parasails.
Whatever we got to do, I want to get
I'm
you
not
up
getting my
there.
ass up, but I would like thank you for the. I'll get down there and yeah, he's
the
offering
video.
free, but you know why? Because business is slow right now. That's why. No, I'm
That
just
would
kidding.
go viral.
Parasailing there's only one parasailing guy there, right?
Yeah, parasailing the pass.
All right,
That's the-
I'll be down there. I'll bring the kids, and we're gonna take them out. Can we do a video of it? All right, you
sure
coming
can.
too, Rafal? Rafal will get up there and do that shit too. I know.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
closer to his home, closer to the moon.
Rafal's
I'll
a
unplug
goddamn
myself.
daredevil. Took his ass 4-wheeling. He almost broke the whole fucking bike. All right, thank you very much. We'll see you at John's Pass, and we will get Vincent and Aaron up there parasailing. Didn't you do it at Key West one time?
I've done it once my whole
Sunset
life.
Key, I took you
Sunset
to.
Key in Key West was
Yeah,
amazing.
you and my wife. I was thought I was going to get rid of all of them. All right, what else you got?
Why doesn't Vincent and Little Ben start a YouTube? It would be great to learn from you guys. as
Because
well.
they're too busy working. They need to work.
We are making an episode about
Good.
just them.
Because
Those
I don't
two,
want to
all
make
they
my
do all day
dad
is
jealous. You
bullshit.
start getting jealous,
I
and
don't
then
get
you know
jealous.
his whole
You guys
YouTube
just don't have the
channel.
desire to help people like I do. That's why they don't do it.
We just
You
do
only
this.
care
We
about
do this for
yourselves.
our father. That's why
know?
we do it. We do it. I don't know why he wants to be famous. We do it for you.
I don't want to be famous.
You're already famous. You're too late. So we
All
do
right,
it for
what
you.
else you got? If they want to do a YouTube, it'll be You Boob. The You Boob Brothers. What else you
All right,
got?
the cell tower guy.
Again with the cell towers.
Okay, let's give him more information. AT&T,
good.
Verizon, and T-Mobile pay about $120K a year in rent. We sold the cash flow for 30 years. We have zero money in the deal. They did a build up. They even paid us $500 a month for generator maintenance.
These are not the people that own the property, though. They're Verizon and all these people are paying big money to, once again,
you don't
the
know.
person who puts together the lease.
Don't ever speculate on
I
information
don't speculate
you don't know
anything.
about.
I just can answer the question.
You can't answer bupkis.
Oh my God! Let
You
him
better
put
look
another
into
stupid-
it and
I
find
know
out.
it.
And give me some of that goddamn cell tower money. I'll call Happy. I bet you Happy will have it done in 5 minutes
I
on the
do
hotels.
think that we should
Call
do
Happy
it
right now.
as
I'm calling
Americans.
Happy. I'm
America
calling
should do
Happy
it
up.
before China or anybody else does it, or Russia or anybody else does it, because then they would control our airspace or whatever.
I
But
think your head's in airspace.
us personally, I think you
I'm
just
calling Happy up, and make him
watch
find
this.
out.
Oh, watch this! Please call him
You
up
want me to
on
call
speaker.
him? Through
Call
the-
him on speaker.
Send me his number.
It's just the only way.
I got
That's
it
the only
right
way
here.
he believes me is after he verifies it with
Shut
somebody
up.
else, and then they go, "Oh, Vincent's right," and oh yeah, it happens every time, no matter what the subject is. Because I don't say stuff unless I know what I'm talking about.
Hey, Happy. Hey, we're online right now, just so you know. We're on YouTube or a podcast. And I need to know, have you ever looked into cell towers on the top roofs of our hotels? Is there any money in that?
What is this?
What the- Solar power. Yes, the sun gives us solar, not solar power. The cell towers, 5G cell towers, phone companies. These people are telling us they pay money to be on our roofs.
Yeah, we had a few offers, but ventured also talked to them. They really don't want to pay us any money. That's all it is. They just want to utilize the
Ring the bell.
facility. We went
Ring the
into
bell.
How come? I don't know. I got people telling me they're leasing out and getting money from all these companies. Verizon, they're dealing directly with Verizon. We need to look into it again because, I think there's a lot of value in cell towers.
the reason is all the guys who are contacting us are the middlemen.
Ding, ding, ding. Ring the friggin' bell again. The middleman. And what do? We cut out the middleman. All right, Happy. You answered the question. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye-bye. I'll call you later. The middleman. You've been dealing with middlemen. Now it's need to step up and be the main man.
I have always dealt with the middleman. That's been the problem my whole life.
You never talked to Verizon.
I never get to touch the money.
You never got off your ass and tried to call the people direct. You talk to a hustling middleman that makes his money off of being in the middle. So get on your job.
I'll check into it. then.
All right, what
I'll
else you
check
got,
into
Rafal?
it.
Try and get a call.
Cowbell. Is that your dinner bell or the cowbell?
Hello.
We got the
All right, it's Ben. Vincent's here. How are you? How can we help you?
Hey guys, what's up? I'll make it short and sweet. Okay, so Ben, my question is I'm interested in how the cash out refinance process works. So just to use even numbers, let's say I buy a condo, a house, whatever, for $100,000, and I got to put 20% down on it. What's the process that I have to go through, and what negotiation tips do you have to refinance the property later down the road to pull out my $20,000 down payment to then go use that money on another deal as a down payment?
Okay. Number one, the bank loans you money based on LTV, loan to value. So if the condo was only worth $100,000 when you bought it, they're only going to loan you 80. You got to make that condo worth more money. That condo need outs. You want your 20 grand back? Then that condo has to be worth about 100 and more than that, 30 grand, I think. So number one, you got to get the value of the condo up, and then typically they want you to wait a year for seasoning. They want to see you own it for a year. They want to see what improvements you made to it. They want to see you raise the rents, you lower the expenses. What did you do to make it worth $120,000 or $30,000 now to where you can refinance and cash out your money? You got to show them. You got to increase the value.
So one second. So when they reappraise the property, are they only doing an appraisal based on the market value of the property, or do they take into account the fact that the property is generating cash flow?
Listen, they look at everything. They look at what the property's cash flowing, and that determines the return on it, or what the value is. You talk about a single condo, 1 unit condo.
Well, not exactly. It was just an example, just for even numbers.
It doesn't matter really if it's 1 unit. If it's 1 unit, I mean, when you get into 5 or more, commercial, is a little different, but the basics are all the same. The bank's going to loan you based on the value. If the value increases in a property, the bank loans you more money. They just want to make sure they got that 20% cushion to cover their ass if you don't pay them. That's it. Simple. All right.
I see. And Vince, what do you have to say about this?
I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, that's what he said. They only give you 80% of the value of the house or the parcel. So you have to do whatever it takes to make it better. And,
sometimes when we typically buy a deal, we buy deals where we know automatically that property's gonna be worth way more money than when we bought it. That's why we bought the property. Because we know we can increase the value, and in a year from now, go back and get all the money out. Now we got nothing invested in the damn property, and it's still cash flowing. That's how you build a real estate portfolio. Okay, you get all your money out, and now you're riding with no money invested. Okay, but you're on the hook for that money you borrowed. And that's how you gain a portfolio and grow. It's all about buying deals where you can increase the value in them. Okay, good luck to you. Take care.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. You should go a little bit easier on Vince.
No, I'm going too easy on him.
Please, everybody call in and tell him, leave a comment. Say,
poor
go
Vincent.
easier on all his kids.
What is he wearing today? What the hell kind of
Vince
shirt you
is a
wearing today?
very, very bright
even know
young
what-
man. Vince is a smart guy.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's smart because he gets everybody else to do his work. That's why he's smart.
So I can
He is smart.
So I can take on more work.
Yes, Vincent, to do
Thank you guys
something
so
to hurt
much,
somebody.
man.
Good luck to you.
Until
Take
we
care.
speak next time.
You don't
Thanks.
even know what
Bye-bye.
symbol that is, do you? You don't know.
Nope, I don't know. It's weird.
It looks like your horse, but it's a Pegasus or something.
A Pegasus. You're wearing Pegasus clothes
It's
now.
Burberry.
See that? Polo, baby. Polo.
You're the polo
Right
don.
now, we're going po, and money's going low.
I got this shirt on sale, so
Yeah,
don't try
good.
to-
Keep buying on sale.
Everything's on sale.
What else you got,
I
Rafal?
wouldn't buy anything that wasn't on sale.
We have a super chat.
He is a cheapskate when it comes to spending money
I like getting nice things for a deal.
on himself. But anyway, he's changing because I've seen what he did to his house. When are you going to finish the outside? Fine. You did a nice job on the inside. You did a great job. It's ready to move in almost. Throw a piece of carpet in there, get some appliances.
My stucco guy is killing me.
stuck.
My stucco guy is killing me. His
what's the
name is
story?
Ben.
I know, but he's a nice guy, but what's his story?
He says he took on too many jobs because of COVID. He has diabetes and he's got
How much
issues.
have you paid the guy?
I paid him about 85% of the contract.
Fuck. And then how much?
He's done up 85% of the work. So
Well, why don't you get a bid from somebody to finish the damn thing then?
Well, then how are they going to take over the? Then I got to switch up the permit, and I got to talk to him about the permit.
He
and all
don't care.
that
He'll play
stuff.
ball. As long as they do the right work, he'll play ball, I'm sure.
But it's the stupid virus,
mean-
I think. He's a good guy. He's
He's
done
a great
stuff
guy.
for
The guy
us,
did an
but
apartment complex
It's taking
to
way
me.
too damn long. I've yelled at him. I've bitched at him.
Listen,
and
you're
everything.
going to have to bite the bullet trying to be nice and just find another guy to
But
finish the
this shit
job.
has changed. People, it's screwed
All right, what
people's
else you got?
businesses up.
All right, we have a super chat, $10. How do you deal with competition? Any interesting stories on it?
I mean, yeah, competition is your biggest problem,
You got to move quick
Because,
sometimes.
I used to show up at the property thinking I was the first one to see the damn building, make an offer on it, and bam, this other guy was there. And he'd look at me, and I'd look at him, and then we'd both go through the building, and we'd badmouth the shit out of it to drive the other one away. And then we'd go have a burger together and then still try to chase each other away, acting like we're friends and we're not. And he knows who I'm talking about. His name starts. That guy took me for $1 million. That's how I got in this business. This guy I'm talking about, hustle. He didn't hustle me. He did me a favor. I bought into the multifamily business in this area in 2003 because he flipped a contract to me. He never bought the goddamn property. He flipped me the contract. I gave him $1 million, and we both lived happily ever after. And to this day, he sits on the board of the bank, or used to, and but we were heavy in competition. But, I always felt I was smarter than him. But anyway, we all got our own style. I had my style, he had his style. But, yeah, I've had
Talking about
competition.
Molten Crush? Molten Crush,
Salt
right?
and Fuss.
Well, I don't say the name. I was
whatever.
hybrid in the name.
Guy's a good guy, smart
gotta call
guy. Hello?
What's going
And
on?
he was just like
How
you.
you
He had a
doing,
rich
Ben?
I
daddy.
like him a lot.
He had a
He's
rich
very
daddy
nice
like
guy.
you. Hello, how are you?
You see what he did with the company.
How's it
He
going?
took it
I don't
way
know.
above.
What's up? Give me something good to talk about so I don't have to sit here and listen to Vincent.
All right, so I'm moving from Long Island to Pinellas full time.
Oh,
I
boy.
sold my primary.
Sorry, we're not letting anybody else from New York in Pinellas.
The New York.
Can't do it.
the
Can't
New
do
York-
it. We're not accepting any more residents from New York in Pinellas County.
The
There's a
New York-
moratorium on them.
New York lottery has been filled.
Come on, man. I'm going
Don't
to wear a
want to
mask.
turn this into
I'm
no
gonna wear my mask.
goddamn South Florida. We don't want no more New Yorkers here. They're a pain in the ass.
I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy.
Yeah. So what's the story? What are you going to
So
do?
I
You
want to.
packing up?
I want to invest some money. I want to invest some money. I found a property over there for 189, worth about 250, and my only concern is that I don't know what the banks are going to think that I'm not going to have a job down there now. I don't want to put out all the cash, but if I put down at least 50%, 60%, do you think the banks would even talk to me?
I mean, this is a house you're going to live in, or what are you going to do? You're going to pack up, you're going to move out of Long Island, you're going to come to Pinellas County, you're going to buy this
Well, here's
house.
what I did. I
this
rented it.
house-
I rented for now. I rented for now a house with my wife to make sure that we actually like the area, and so I'm not going to have a primary on record for now, as we look for one. But I want to flip houses for the next year or two while I start
Is
to
there a
prove an
bank?
income for it.
Is there a
again.
bank you have a relationship with in Staten Island still that can
Long
do
Island.
Long Island,
Not
Staten
Staten
Island,
Island.
Bahama Island? I don't know.
Long Island, yeah, but I have a Bank of America. It's a national,
Well,
it's not
I mean,
a
the
local
thing
bank.
is this. The point
I'm
is,
trying to
how
get in
much you going
touch
to
with
put
the
down?
banks down there and build a relationship.
I mean, typically, if you could show a bank you got enough money to support yourself, what do you do for a living? What are you going to do for money down
Right.
here? You're just going to flip houses? You're not planning?
Well, I build websites. That's what I did all this time for the past 11 years. Build websites. I invest in the stock market, and my wife is a hairstylist. She's going to continue to do what she does down there.
It sounds simple. It sounds like you need
I
to just
can-
move down here, get yourself stable, let your wife go get, making some money. You see if you can make some money on the side. You got some money in the bank. As long as you put 20% down on that house, as long as you can prove to the bank you can afford to pay your bills every month, that's all they're going to care about. And your credit's decent. You got 20% down.
all I got to do is
right?
show my account. So
Show them what you got. Lay it on the table, baby.
He said he's got 50% down.
I
ready
like
to
it.
go.
I like it.
All you got to do is come down here. Go see Valley Bank while you're down here. All right? They're a good local bank.
Valley.
Go to Valley. Tell them,
Okay.
listen, I moved down here. I'm renting over here. Here's my story. Here's my tax returns. Here's my wife's income. But go down here and try to get established first and tie the house up and tell them, if you give it 20% down, they're not really looking that hard. Okay?
Okay.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it. All right? Good luck
You're
to
the
you.
man. I'll see you soon. All right, buddy.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
That's scary. I'll see you soon. All the New Yorkers
Maybe
are
you help
moving
me out
down
with my
here.
goddamn website. Shit. What else you got, Rafal?
All the New Yorkers are moving out here. That's
Because
always been
New York
happening, though.
sucks. It sucks in New York. You try
The
to
weather.
the politics, the crime, the crowdedness, the cost of living, the taxes. It's a freaking rat race. Even if you live somewhere in Long Island, it still sucks. Surrounded by a bunch of New Yorkers. I mean, come on. Imagine, that's why I left.
Make it there, then you can make it
Make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York.
We have another super chat.
We got another super chat.
Ben, you should buy the land next to Madeira Beach Marina and build a condo.
Buy the land next to Madeira Beach Marina? Madeira has a marina? I know Madeira Beach. That's where John's Pass is. Oh, wait, he might be talking about where that across from John's Pass, where some insurance company owns this big giant development, and it's a marina, and it's the old restaurant Shooters, or some
Gators,
shit,
Gators, yep.
They want too much money. I asked them, and I'm not a developer. I can't build stuff. My kids were not college-educated builders with mathematical engineering credentials. We're a bunch of schmucks, just fixing and flipping it. Baby.
Sometimes you
Can't do it all
motivate
in
me to
life.
go do some shit, because I'll go build that
Yeah,
shit
you
right
can
now.
build something.
You keep
all right.
talking mess.
The only
I'll
thing
go
you
do it.
build up
I'll
is
do
your
it.
credit card
Little
statement.
Ben loves to build now.
Yeah, we saw how that went
He
in Orlando.
loves it still.
Yeah,
we
we
had
still
some
sitting
bumps,
there half
but
done. Half done.
That thing is 98% done.
You guys like to start shit, but you gotta finish it. Anyway, it sounds easy, but it's not, And I admit, I'm not a builder. And I don't know any builders I trust to get in bed with, so. All right, Rafal, what else you got? A phone call. We have a caller.
Talked to your mother recently?
411, what's the emergency? Hey, how are you today? It's Ben Vincent. How can we help you?
Hey, Ben. It's Dean. 26 years old. Got $80,000 saved up. Just wondering if my first house should be a condo or if it should be a smaller single family, looking to one day pull money out and then refinance and put into a different property.
What city are you in?
I live in New Jersey, North Jersey.
It's what works for your lifestyle. You're buying this to live in, correct?
Correct.
All right, so you're going to live in it. You want to own a house? You want to have carefree living in a condo? Where can you find the deal is what matters to me. I'll live in a goddamn shoebox if I thought I could make money on it. If you could find value and equity, where's the deal at? Is there deals in condos? Is there deals in houses?
True. I was just thinking maybe
you need a good
with
agent.
steering away from the condo. Even if you see a deal in a condo, is the HOA fees, I was guessing.
That's the only thing I hate about
$300 to $500 a month.
But they're paying for stuff. They're paying for the grounds. They're paying for the maintenance. They're taking care of the outside. There's things that are included. You're going to end up paying anyway. But the point is, where can you find value? At 26 years old, you want to buy shit that's going to be worth more shit. You want to find. You need a good agent that can find you the bargains. Can you find a house you can fix up, or can you find a condo? I know a lot of guys, they buy condos. They put some granite counters in them. They throw some new appliances in them.
And they're out within a year.
They sell them. They invest 20, 30 grand, and they make 80, 60, 90 grand, whatever.
You don't have to worry about the siding. You don't have to worry about the roof. You don't have to worry about the patio doors. You don't have to worry about the windows. You don't have to worry about a lot of things.
Where's the money in the market? We want to be in a market where you can make money, whether it's houses, condos, who the hell cares what it is.
At 26 years old, you need to be focused on what is going to make you the most money and the best profit and the least amount, maybe not the least amount of headaches, but you need to find out what's the best, profit that you're going to get.
That's messed up there.
That thing hasn't worked the whole time, but you're young, so you need to just get in there and hustle for the next couple years. Flip a couple, the next 5 years, you should at least have moved twice.
Get your foot in the door and start with that one. But make sure whatever you buy, you're buying where it's going to be worth more money.
I feel like I've lived in 20 different places in the last 10, 15 years, it seems like. I'm exaggerating. Maybe 10 in the last 10 years, it feels like. So you got to do it while you're young. So, your next generational years will be good.
All right. Good luck to you. Find the deal. Find the deal. Thank you. Take care. Thank you. Find the deal.
I remember when I was young.
That was 2 years ago. You were 26.
3.
He's got 80 grand in the bank. What do you got?
I got somewhere.
A lot more than that, baby.
Yeah, because I just gave him advice on what I would do.
You and your brother better be there to back me up if I need money.
You always get money from me. I still owe you some money.
What do you got,
trying to pay you back from some other money.
I created you. You can never pay me back. All right. What do you got?
If you had 100K cash, what would be your strategy to increase your wealth? This is what I currently have, and I'm learning towards the fix and flips.
With the 100K, you want to try to maximize and get the most loan you can. With 100K, 100K is 10% of $1 million, so that's 20% of $500,000. Correct? You agree with that statement? $100,000 is 20% of $500,000.
$100,000.
But
$500,000.
You can go out and buy a deal for $500,000 with the $100,000. That's using it 20% down. Whether you do it in one deal or whether you do it in more than one deal.
Yes.
Okay, you need to find $500,000 worth of opportunity out there. That's what you need to do. You need to find a bank that's going to back you up. Okay, but go out there and use that 100 grand as much as you can, and try, and which is 500,000 right now. So find the best $500,000 deal or the best $100,000 deals. But whatever it is, buy where there's some way for you to make it into something worth more money.
We got a caller.
We got a caller. Sounds like he's in an airplane.
Big Ben Mallah.
Big Ben Mallah. Big Ben
RJ
Mallah.
From Hayward.
From where?
Big Ben Mallah. This is RJ from Hayward, California.
Hayward, California.
Hayward.
Aaron's
Yes, sir.
Vincent's favorite.
Hayward.
You know what Vincent's favorite restaurant was in Hayward, California? The hot dog place. Casper's Hot Dogs.
Casper's Hot Dogs in Hayward. Downtown.
I was so broke. I was so broke.
It's expensive out here.
Listen, when I was there, I was so broke in my 20s.
It's still there.
It's still there. I went there last time I visited.
I used to go to Casper's right before they closed, which was very late at night, and I would buy the hot dogs for like 50 cents and $1 to feed my kids because they would throw them out anyway. So I take the kids there right before they close, and the guy would give me the whole hot dogs that he couldn't sell.
The same people worked there that worked there when I was an infant.
Hey, so what's up in Hayward,
my
California?
God.
What's up? Where you at the plunge right now?
No, and you know Holiday Bowl that burned down just the other last week.
Oh yeah. All right. So
Remember
what's
that
up?
spot?
What are you doing in Hayward? What you up to? What do you got?
So I'm 25 years old. I want to purchase my first property. So I'm actually just moved back with my parents. They're lucky enough to let me live with them during this pandemic. So I moved back home. I'm working from home, and I want to purchase this property in Sacramento, and it's about like $300,000. I was thinking of getting an FHA loan to get it.
What is it? A house or
But
multiple units?
I wanted to get it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. So
And you want to pay $300 grand for it? What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it after you pay $300 grand for it?
Sac State.
What?
So with our FHA, I want to put 5% down. Would I be able to rent out the rooms? I know I can't rent out the house itself, but can I just rent out the rooms? So let's say like as if I'm gonna stay on the couch. Am I allowed to do that with an FHA? Because I know I can't rent out the whole property itself, right? I have to wait a year.
That's correct. So I mean, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know if they permit that or not. It would be hard to believe. As
Would
long as you're,
that be like a loophole?
Hey, listen, if
around
it's-
it? Like,
if it's
I can
your
rent
principal
well, let's say
residence-
I'll rent out 2 bedrooms. Yeah.
if it's your principal residence, but you need to consult with. You probably need to consult with them and see if it's okay. I mean, I don't know. It's a gray area, and I can't really give you advice on it. But I would, if I was you, how come you can't try to find? You don't qualify for up to 4 units, so then at least you got 3 paying the rent.
Oh, like a fourplex?
Yeah, you can't find a triplex or a fourplex out there.
No, I mean, like the only affordable fourplexes are in Stockton, and they're like $500,000 now, and it's like in the ghetto, Like
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to deal with this type of people.
Well, but let me ask you a question.
And they're like beat up and run down.
How much cash flow you gonna get on the house if you do rent out some rooms?
Okay, so the one is in Sacramento. The mortgage and property tax, insurance, everything will come out to $1,400 a month, and then I can rent it for $1,850. So I mean, I have $450 wiggle room, cash flow, and any vacancy, anything like that. So that's why I was looking into that. But like, if I do FHA, do people come and check up to see if I actually am living there, or,
I don't know. All I know is it's a gray area that you need to look into, because you don't want to do nothing in the first year to violate anything.
Gray area.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay. And-
you can't find nothing.
Sacramento is expensive.
Is that the most you qualify for? Can you qualify for more?
I can qualify up to $400,000.
You can't find nothing. You can't find nothing for $400,000. You can't find nothing, huh? Nothing in Union City.
No
nothing
way.
in Hayward. Nothing nowhere.
San Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Those old 1950s-year-old 3-bed, 3-bed, 1-bath houses. You can't find anything under than $650,000 now.
Hey, look for an old beat-up hotel.
It's crazy.
Look for an old beat-up 10-room hotel. None of them around. Believe it or not, even in that area, mobile homes make a fortune. Yeah. There's nothing in the mobile home business you can make any money on in
If
Hayward.
you go out to the Delta
I
a little
was
bit.
also thinking of that. I was thinking of doing a mobile home, but I know some of these mobile home parks, they don't allow rentals. You have to be the main person living there.
Well, try to find one that allows it, or
I'll give you a little area
it's
that
hard,
I know.
man. You're in a rough area. You're in the Bay Area. The Bay Area is tough, man.
Everybody in Sacramento that I know, they've already started branching out to like Rancho Cordova, pretty much. So you need to head out a little bit. It's not even sticks
that's
really,
more northeast,
you know.
right?
Yeah, but you're still almost getting the rent, you know. But you just need to go a little bit further out. You know, you're still almost in the same county, I believe, but you're just outside of the city downtown limits. So
You need to look into that, because if you could get a house and go and rent it to a couple of students, that's a great thing. You know, but find out if there's any problem.
Yeah, I was
with that.
thinking of. You're familiar with Stockton, right? You know
he's
West Side
real
Stockton?
familiar with Stockton.
I had about 1,000 units
you
in
know
Stockton.
the west side of Stockton, where there's like those gated neighborhoods, and it's like there's
Ranch,
like
something
in the middle.
something ranch or whatever.
Yeah, like those they're like gated communities.
Yeah,
I was just thinking about those are still affordable. Like they're like 300,000, and then probably rent out to students that go to UP over there, right? That would probably be a good one.
Look into it.
Yep,
Look into
yep,
it. You
that
know,
sounds
you don't
about
know
right.
unless you try, but, you know, go
Yeah.
for it. In your area,
sir.
you're stuck with
That's
that
right.
price range. I'm sorry. All right, well, good luck to you.
Yeah,
Take care.
that's why we got to branch out. All right, thanks for taking the call,
Thank
Big
you.
Ben.
Take
Baller.
care. All right, take care.
Stockton,
Man, it's,
Tracy, Manteca.
you got something?
Yeah, we're gonna get last caller.
Last caller for alcoholer. Last caller for alcoholer.
Should be a good one.
Should be a good one. Uh-oh.
Hello?
Hello. You order a pizza? Hello.
Hey, Ben, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Who is this, Ben?
This is Ben. Ben and Vincent are here. What you got for us? Give us something good.
Oh, hey. Well, I was calling to talk to you about the cell phone leases tower.
Okay. Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
The biggest thing.
You
with
need
the
a new fucking cell phone tower. I can't even hear him.
Huh?
You're breaking up. You need a cell phone tower. I got a guy at a bad connection trying to tell me about cell phone towers. Come on, can we hear you? Testing. All right, go for it. Let's go. Go.
I can hear you.
All right, what do you got for us? Tell
the biggest
us.
thing with the cell phone. The biggest thing with having a cell phone tower for leasing them is having pretty much like 1,000 acres. That's one of the biggest things right there. And you want to be close to a highway. If you got property close to a highway and at least 1,000 acres, that's one of the benefits. But if you go to celltowersleasing.com, it'll pretty much, and then you just generate a call where you could just call them, and you could pretty much, they'll give you exactly all the stuff you need.
Thank you very much. I hope Vincent, he's not even writing it down. You said, what's it called? Cell Tower what?
Celltower.com.
Celltower.com? This guy needs a new cell phone.
Cell towers, tower leases, towerleases.com. Go to towerleases.com.
Towerleases.com. Can you remember that?
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that information. Vincent will be looking it up tonight. Tonight.
All right, and if you need any help, y'all can reach me back out, and I'm pretty much because that's what I do down here in Sarasota. So,
Are you making it in
if y'all
Sarasota?
need
Wait,
any consult, just give me a call. Y'all got my
How much you
number?
making? How much you making? How much can we make?
Come on, tell us the details. How much you making? Is
How
it a
much
real
can we
business or what? How much?
It depends.
Can I put one on the roof of a hotel?
It's a business, yeah.
How much do they pay me to put one on the roof of one of my hotels?
Like I say, well, basically, it's a formula that they use. They try to make sure that there's not a lot of cell phone towers. So it's a lot of investigation that you got to do before they say, yeah, you can put it
all
on.
right, so you got to give them your
hotel
address.
because you gotta-
you got to provide them with the location and see what how good of a location you got. All right, we're going to look right into that, and I appreciate that information. And anybody else out there, look into cellphonetowers.com, baby, and let's go to the future.
Tower leases. Towerleases.com.
Celltowerleases.com. And let's find us some spaces and start renting the cell towers. Because
or you can reach back out to me and I can get y'all through that process.
there you go. You got somebody willing to help you right now. You got
Save
no
his number,
excuses.
Rafal. Save his number.
No excuses this time. We're going into cell tower business. That's the future. You're going to take this OG and make them 5G. All right? We good? We do an hour? We're
good.
done? It's been a pleasure.
You gonna give them any real tips on what price to buy at or anything? I mean, you got no prices right now, nothing.
Go look into it. What price on what?
Like what? Under $100. I think $100 a square foot. You should be able to buy your house and then fix it up and sell it for like 150 to 180 a square foot. You got to give these people something. I keep seeing people talk about houses and square footage, and they want to buy their first house. And
Then do it. But you got to fucking look. You got to get out there and look and
Do the
find a good
research.
agent and get a loan. I've been saying that for 5 goddamn years now.
5 seasons.
Find it, fix it, flip it. BFF. Buy it, fix it, flip it. I'm your BFF, and don't you ever forget it. Peace. Adios, amigos.